Okay, here we are again. What I'm making tonight is chicken fingers, and I don't have a recipe. I'm not even going to write a recipe. You just got to follow this. Write it down. If you watch this video, just write it down. I got like, I don't know, half a cup, 3/4 of a cup of mayonnaise right there. I got some prepared horseradish. Don't use the cream. Dijon mustard, honey. I'm going to use a little bit of orange juice and a little bit of lemon juice. I'm going to mix all this together, let it sit, and I'm going to fry I'll probably use maybe 2 or 3 teaspoons, maybe a tablespoon of the horseradish, tablespoon or so of the Dijon mustard, a couple tablespoons of honey. You just got to try these combinations and taste it, and then put in more of this or more of that or more of this, depending on how you like it. And just remember, I just mix it all together. It tastes great. And I'm going to fry the chicken strips with some buttermilk, with flour and panko breadcrumbs, with some seasonings on the chicken, like salt and pepper on the chicken, and I'll probably put some rosemary in there somewhere and fry these things up in peanut oil. Yeah, I love peanut oil. All right, I'm going to make this dip first, and we'll be back. Okay, here's one other thing I forgot to mention. I used a little bit of yellow mustard. Okay, so if you can see this, there's like, there's 2 tablespoon, big tablespoon of, Dijon. There's a couple, maybe a tablespoon of this yellow mustard. There's 3 or 4 tablespoons or more of honey. I didn't measure it. I just dump it in there. There's at least a tablespoon or a little less prepared horseradish. I got this lemon and this orange. I mix this up and I put the lemon and the orange juice in there at the end, because I want to get all this mixed up, and then just a squirt of lemon and a squirt of orange, and it just adds a little pizzazz to it at the end. Alright, we'll be back. Okay, I just tasted this, and it's got the right amount of mustard, and it's got the right amount of mustards in it, but it ain't got enough honey. So we're going to pile another tablespoon or so in there. Man, oh, come on, just a little bit more. You can probably have too much. I don't think you can have too much honey. And I'm going to add another heaping teaspoon of horseradish. Alright, we'll stir this up. We'll be back. Alright, I just tasted this again. Let's see here. The horseradish is there, the honey is there, the mustards are there. Now I'm just going to put a little bit of lemon, a little bit of orange. I don't know, maybe, don't do much. It's a teaspoon or 2, 3 teaspoons, maybe a teaspoon or so of lemon. That just gives it some pucker factor. And a little bit of just, maybe a tablespoon of orange juice, and that gives it just that little hint of citrus sweetness that you need. Might even throw some zest in there. I don't know. Anyway, this is it. We're going to cook some strips now. Finger. Okay, what I've done here is I've used this zester right here, and I've peeled off about a teaspoon of lemon zest off this lemon here, and probably 2 teaspoons or more of the orange zest. I know it's against this board. It looks kind of weird. It's kind of washed out, but it's lemon zest and orange zest, and I've chopped it up with that knife right there, and I'm going to throw it in there. Then I'm going to let it sit. It'll be in there probably an hour. And then we're going to, I did put like a teaspoon of the lemon juice and probably 2 or 3 teaspoons of the orange juice. Not much, just enough to give it a zing and a zang. Alright, let's go ahead and throw that in there. Yeah, there we go. Oh, this is going to be delicious. Alright, we're going to stir that up and put it in the refrigerator. We'll be back. Okay, I got about a pound of chicken fingers laid out here. They're cut into strips, you can see them. And I've got my basic rub on them with salt, black pepper, ground up there, fresh ground black pepper. And you can see it all over your plate. And here is all-purpose flour with thyme and rosemary. This here is whole buttermilk. It ain't hard to find, you just got to look for it. And then here is panko breadcrumbs. Alright, I'm going to heat this up about, I don't know, maybe a ½ inch, 3/4 of an inch of peanut oil. So, I'm going to take these strips, dip them in there, coat them up real good, buttermilk, into the panko breadcrumb. That's Japanese breadcrumbs. They're really, really good. And then into the hot peanut oil. Fry them up, and then we're going to use that darn dipping sauce I made, the honey mustard sauce. Alright, this is it. Remember, flour, all-purpose flour, salt, pepper, basic rub, all-purpose flour with thyme and rosemary, buttermilk, then in there, fry till done. We'll show you the finished product. Alright, we'll be back. Okay, I'm here with the buttermilk and the panko. I did put some thyme and rosemary inside the panko too. And then there they are, they're frying away. So we're just going to cook them slowly at about, I don't know, 350 or so. And then we're going to dip them a few minutes later, and we're going to take them out. Then we're going to fry the rest of them. Alright, see that blue light from that darn... I need a better camera. I've always said that. Buttermilk, panko, thyme, rosemary. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, this is the second batch frying. Let's see what these lights do. Anyway. Hard to say. Oh, there they are. Look at golden brown. And they are golden brown. You're going to cook stuff like this, you got to do it with peanut oil. Peanut oil takes the high heat down. Turn that thing down. Peanut oil can take the high heat, quick fry. I mean, this looks good. Anyway, well, I turned the light back on. We're going to show you the final product. Alright, we'll be back. Okay, as you notice, I don't use a thermometer. I can usually just tell by the shimmer of the grease. I shouldn't say grease, as the precious peanut oil. That you ought to cook fish in this too. If you like fried fish, cook the fish in olive oil. I mean, dang, why I keep saying olive oil? Peanut oil. Cook it in peanut oil. I know it's a little fattening, but it ain't got those trans fats and I don't know. There's other things that peanut oil don't have that other ones have. Unless you're allergic to peanuts, then don't do it. All right, we'll be back. I'm telling you, if by chance you can find a restaurant that cooks chicken wings. I cook good chicken wings too. I cook great chicken. But if you can find you a place that cooks chicken tenders that look like this and taste like this, you know, hey, if you want to open up a restaurant, give me some money. I ain't got no money. I'll tell you how to cook these. Well, I just told you how to cook them. Do it, and you'll be good. I just love to cook. I love to eat. So anyway, you saw the honey mustard dipping sauce. This is it. Salads, and I ain't gonna be back. I am not. All right. Y'all have a good night. We'll eat these, and we're gonna pray, and we will see you tomorrow. Good night.